and I regretted it ever since, and when I went back to get it in my size, it was completely sold out. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming the haul video that I promised in my latest vlog, though I'm not sure how many vlogs along that'll be by the time I upload this, but in the vlog where I went shopping, I got a couple of pieces of new clothes that I'd like to show you guys, and I did ask if everyone would be interested in this, and a couple of you did say you wanted to see them. So I decided to film this video. I hope you enjoy. I didn't get loads of stuff, but it was my first shopping trip back since COVID. So I did pick up a couple of things for spring and summer, so you might be interested in that. Let's find out. So the first item is this lovely strappy top. I've just I kind of realized I'm not sure if you can actually see this. Can you see this? I might put like a clip here or here of me wearing it so you can see. But I'm quite short on just like, oh, are these called like camisoles? I just call them like strappy tops, camis, you know, just to like put under blazers or to wear around the house, or just when it's warm and you don't want to get like tan lines on your shoulders and things. So I knew I was interested in getting one of these when I went out shopping. I got this from H&M, I think, yeah, H&M, and it was in the sale. So I think I only paid about £4 or £5 for this, which I'm really happy with. I love a bargain. But it's just so great to just put under a jacket or a blazer, as I've said. And especially now the warmer weather's coming in, I really would like something to keep me cool, and something that's just quite plain and simple and goes under a lot of things, goes with a lot of different things, shorts, jeans, skirts, things like that. Also, I do realise the irony in what I've just said. I've just said I'm short on neutral coloured strappy tops, and I'm literally wearing one right now. But I like this one because it's got the, like, not lettuce leaf neck, but like, you know, this kind of sort of flowery neck, floral neckline. I don't know what you would call this, but I like that. I like that like little bit of detail, whereas some of my other ones are just a plain straight or like triangular neck. So that is what I like about this one. I've just realised everything in this whole video I think is from H&M, like clothes wise. I got a couple of other things which I'll show as well. But I think everything is H&M, if any of you are wondering, before I get ahead and have to say this is from H&M for every piece of clothing. But the next one is this sort of like workwear blouse. I just think it's so pretty. It's got this like tie knot neck, and I really like the pattern on it. I like the neutral colours. I do like quite a formal shirt that you can like dress up and dress down. Like I feel like I could wear this with some nice trousers, or dress it down with like jeans and a pair of boots and wear a nice blazer with it or something. So I do think it's quite versatile. I am a fan of my work style shirts and things like that. Maybe if I'm transitioning to an office sometime later in the year with my job, it might be nice just to have a couple of formal shirts. And I like that this one isn't plain and boring. Like workwear doesn't have to be boring. Like I do think I could wear this outside of work because of that interesting neckline and things. So running with the theme of shirts, I also got a long sleeved shirt, or blouse. I do wear a lot of blouses, and I always go for like floral type blouses. This is actually more muted compared to what I usually have in my wardrobe, but same sort of floral patterns, but again neutral colours. It seems that that's what I've gone for this time around. But again, these are actually all from I actually got all of these in the sale, so that's really exciting. At least the ones I've shown so far, I think all of them have been in the sale. This is the next blouse, just like a simple beigey, creamy and black floral pattern, long sleeved. You'll see it better, I'll play it here. The only problem I seem to have with long sleeve shirts is or blouses, you can get quite hot, and I don't normally like wearing long sleeves. I think this one I might wear more in the winter than I would in spring or summer. But I think it's still a really nice shirt, especially if you like it's slightly cooler but it's still warm and you don't want to wear a jacket. I think I could definitely just wear this out and my arms would be covered. I don't know, what do you think? Do you guys tend to go for shirts and blouses and things, or is that just because I'm growing up and becoming an adult and I buy really boring clothes now? I don't think this is boring though, I do think it is pretty. Yeah, so let me know what you think. And it's what I love about this blouse is it's not too sheer. I hate when you get a really sheer blouse and you can see all the way through, and then sometimes you have to put a camisole underneath and things. Like I do like a I do like a blouse that keeps me covered. So I only have 2 more pieces of clothes. I did say this was going to be a pretty short haul video. I wasn't going crazy. I didn't want to buy loads of new stuff. I think I just got excited because it was my first shopping trip back since COVID, and I'm trying to reduce the amount of clothes I buy, trying to be a bit more eco-conscious. I do like to buy secondhand and things as well. But I did buy 2 new dresses that I think are just going to be great for spring and summer. So the first of those dresses is this gorgeous linen blend dress. I'm not sure if you can see that. And it's got those lovely tortoiseshell buttons, which I love. I'm actually wearing a jacket with those kind of buttons now. But I've been waiting for this to come back in since last season. Like, I really wanted it then, and I just couldn't justify getting it. I was like, you don't need any more dresses. And I regretted it ever since. And when I went back to get it in my size, it was completely sold out. So I have had this on reminder, and I got the notification through on my phone that said this dress is back in stock. So I went online to buy it straight away, and it was already sold out online. So I had to wait until shops opened to go in and actually see it. And yay, it was there in my size. The only thing is they recommended they recommended me 2 sizes larger than I actually got on the app. So you know how they have that fit guide? Well, they recommended me the wrong size, and I thought that can't be true. Like, I don't normally wear clothes in that size. So I did go in and check, and yeah, they got that completely wrong. So maybe just be careful if you're using something like that on the H&M app. Normally they're quite good for it. I don't know why they recommended me 2 sizes larger in this, but I'm glad I went and saw it in person. For any of you wondering, this was $24.99, which I hate buying clothes outright. I love waiting until the sales are on because I like a good bargain, but this was worth it because I didn't want to wait until it sold out again, and I was so excited to get it. And it's quite long as well. I have one like this in like a light blue colour that you might have seen me wearing on my Instagram and things. But I love the colour of this, and again, it's thick enough that it actually keeps me covered as well. It's not see-through, which I really like. I do like the length. I am going for longer and longer dresses lately. I used to wear like quite short dresses, but I think this is like the new style, isn't it? More conservative. But let me know what you think. Do you like to wear summer dresses like this? And the last summer dress on my list, I didn't actually intend on buying, but I saw it and I fell in love with it. And then I didn't think it would suit me, and I got it home and it did suit me and I liked it. And I thought I'd actually be taking it back, but I haven't taken any of these things back, and they all fit, and I do love them all. But it's this lovely floral dress, again, like a mid shin sort of dress, longish sort of dress. Again, in that linen blend type material with the like stretchy upper body, which I really like as well, and this fits perfectly, and I just love the pattern. It's in their new range, but everything like sold out in minutes online when I checked their new range. There was a skirt I really wanted, but I could not justify the price. Just thought, Emma, you do not need more skirts. You cannot justify spending like 35 quid on a skirt. So I went for this dress instead, which was slightly cheaper than the skirt. And I could justify this because I think it's lovely, and I love wearing summer dresses. I love florals. I tended not to wear white. That isn't really a colour I liked wearing because I was always worried about staining. But recently I seem to be wearing quite a lot of white, or tending towards buying lighter colours and whites and florals and things. So yeah, I really do like this. Normally I don't like a strapless top, but I think because this is stretchy, it's a nice fit, so I don't feel like it's falling down or slipping down all the time. But I would have to wear like a strapless bra or something with it. Next up, if any of you follow me on my Instagram, you'll know that I was torn between buying 2 different mugs. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my @ is Emma Louise Vlogs, so go ahead and follow that now. But for those of you that voted on my poll, thank you so much for all of your responses. I got so many responses to the mug question. So many people were messaging me like, there's only one right answer and it's got to be this one and things. So if any of you were waiting in eager anticipation to find out which mug I got, I went for the light pink mug with the gold speckles. I just think it's so cute. Like, can you see that? It's so nice. I love the shape. It's like a lot larger than than mugs I've had before, but I just love that it fits like right into my hand. It's such a large shape. I've had a cup of tea in this morning, so it's a bit stained. I hope you can't see that, but I just think it's so lovely and so pretty, and it's such a sturdy mug as well. Like, I drink a lot of tea, and I've had a lot of mugs in the past that have just smashed really easily, and this seems really solid, and yeah, good shape. 10 out of 10 mug. And finally, the last few products are makeup products that I picked up. They're just my usual everyday go-to makeup routine makeup. Nothing fancy or special or anything. So I did pick up those, but I'll show you what I use. So I love the Max Factor False Lash Effect. I've always used this. I think it is great. I can't recommend it enough. There is no other mascara I would use. I've used this for years and I haven't found anything that's as good. It is a little bit more on the pricey side. I can't think of the price off the top of my head, but it is definitely more expensive than I think like your Rimmels and other type makeup brands, but I love it and I think it's definitely worth it. I go for the black. They do it in waterproof as well, which might be good if you cry a lot and you're studying for exams or something. No, I'm just kidding. If you're, I don't know, going on holiday and want mascara for if you go swimming or something, but I don't like waterproof mascara. I find it a pain. So this is the one I go for, but I'll just show you the wand. Can you see that? I've always wanted to do this. I'm such a beauty guru. I love the wand. I love the mascara. I love the packaging. It feels so classy. Yeah, this is my go-to mascara. And on top of that, I also got brow mascara. So this is the Max Factor Brow Revival Densifying Brow Mascara in the shade Soft Brown, because I'm quite blonde. But yeah, that's my usual. I just put that in my eyebrows every day, especially if I can't be bothered, you know, when you can't be able to do the whole pencil or brow gel or whatever. This I just whack on my eyebrows. It's a tiny little brush, so it's really, really helpful. So that's what I use. The Max Factor Brow Revival Mascara. And on Max Factor, it was 3 for 2, so I actually got this brow shaper for free. Yay! I have a lot of problems with brow stuff. Like, I'm not bothered about my brows. I've never been that person that's tried loads of different gels, pencils, mascaras. I just sort of, my brows are okay. They're on my face. I don't really pluck them. I don't really do anything with them. But I wish I could do that like fluffy brow thing. I always find that when I pencil mine in or use like a brow gel or something, they always look really artificial. Like, you can tell I've drawn them in. So I was trying to do something more natural. And I like that this has like a spoolie on one end. And on the other end, it has like a really thin pencil. So I did try and use that today. Let me know what you think about my eyebrows. Don't be too mean. This really thin like nib here. So yeah, I really like that, and that's also in, I don't know what shade this is in. Oh, 10 Blonde. The shade is 10 Blonde, and that's the one I went for. And the final thing for this whole video is my, do you pronounce this Niacinamide? I'm really worried about pronouncing this wrong and everyone coming for me in the comments. I am not a beauty vlogger, I'm not a beauty guru. I just do my makeup the way I like it, so if I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry. But this is my Niacinamide serum. I think The Ordinary does one, and loads of brands are coming out with these really expensive serums and things, and salicylic acid and all of these terms that I don't know how to pronounce and don't know what they mean. But I've been having a lot of spots lately. I've been getting them sort of on my chin, like, you know, the big ones that are really painful. I've been sort of getting them in this area of my face, and they're leaving a lot of scars, and I've always had problems with my skin since I was about 12. I've had really, really bad skin problems. And I was quite surprised that these were the kind of spots I'm getting now at the age of 21, nearly 22. But I was looking into ways of, I don't know, replenishing your skin, or like different serums and moisturizers and things that are good for the scarring, or trying to reduce that scarring, or just, I'm not sure if it works. I'm not here to sell you a product, but from my experience, I do really like this one. The Boots Niacinamide serum. It's just a cheap one. It is Boots' own brand. I used this a couple of months ago to try out for the first time, and I went back and got it again because I do think it's worked. Maybe it's placebo and I've convinced myself it's worked and my skin is just getting better on its own, but I do feel like it's so moisturizing. It feels good on my skin. You apply it twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed. It says, Niacinamide, also known as vitamin B3. The serum leaves skin looking less oily for skin that feels balanced and looks clearer. It's good to moisturize, reduce appearance of redness, and skin feels improved and less oily, which I'm not sure if I'm less oily, but I definitely think maybe it's helping to control the oil. Like, I do have quite oily skin, unfortunately, but I really, really, really like this. It definitely makes my skin feel really moisturized after I've used a face wash that dries my skin out quite a bit. I know some of you have been asking for like my morning and nighttime routines, and this has been a big part of it recently. Maybe I'll do like an Instagram reel on that, or a YouTube video, that though I'm not sure it'll be all that long because I I don't have a really extensive beauty routine or skincare routine, which I probably should do, but this has been the new product in my makeup routine. This has been the new product in my skincare routine lately, and I can't recommend it enough. So that's everything I got. I didn't get tons of stuff, but seems that I got enough to make a video out of it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I understand this is not the content for a lot of people. Some people are just here for my productivity, university work, study tips. But I do like this sort of stuff as well. This is another side of my personality, so I hope this appeals to at least some of you, even if it doesn't hit everyone. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you been getting any nice things for spring and summer lately? Did you like the things I've picked up? Is my style very similar to what you go for? If you head over to my Instagram, you'll see I actually have a story saved to my account for all of my different outfits, or outfit spam, or whatever I did a while back. So you might want to go check that out. Not that I am any authority on fashion or know anything about fashion. I just wear what I like. But thanks for coming, guys. Bye.